Tennis fans, get ready because Iga Swiatek and Alexandra Eala are taking over Madrid, and they are showing off some serious skills both on and off the court. After clinching big wins at the Madrid Open, these stars are embracing the local culture by flexing their Spanish language skills for the home crowd. It is a massive week for both athletes as they navigate the clay with confidence and gear up for what promises to be a legendary tournament run.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Big changes are happening for Iga Swiatek as she unlocks a new level of performance following a high-intensity training block with tennis legend Rafael Nadal. By teaming up with her new coach Francisco Roig, she is hard at work, fine-tuning her serve and making mechanical adjustments that are already paying off on the match court. It is a fascinating glimpse into the grit and determination she brings to the game as she evolves her technique to dominate the competition. The preparation does not stop there because Iga Swiatek is pulling out all the stops to ensure she stays ahead of the pack. She has been spotted hitting the practice courts with former top 10 ATP pro Pablo Carreño Busta to sharpen her game ahead of her major debut. It is a bold move that highlights how serious she is about reclaiming her form and making another deep run in a tournament where she has tasted victory before. The dominance is real as Iga Swiatek just absolutely crushed Daria Snigur in a lightning-fast 61-minute masterclass to storm into the third round of the Madrid Open. She is showing incredible form and proving that her recent tactical shifts are exactly what she needs to keep chasing titles. If you want to stay in the loop on all the latest tennis breakthroughs and match highlights, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a beat. Ever wonder what happens when the world's tennis elite try to go local? In Madrid this week, Iga Swiatek and Alexandra Eala aren't just serving aces. They're testing out their Spanish skills, and the results are both adorable and relatable. We all know Iga Swiatek as a perfectionist on the court, constantly refining her game, but she's also a woman of many hobbies, from diving into new books to experimenting in the kitchen. Now, she's adding language learning to that list. After a clinical 6-1, 6-2 demolition of Daria Snigur, Iga cracked a smile and dropped a quick "Hola, ¿cómo estás?" to the crowd. It turns out she's been trying to put her high school Spanish to use around town, but things hit a bit of a wall at the local cafe. Iga confessed that while she could successfully order 2 sandwiches, the staff assumed she was fluent and started rattling off rapid-fire Spanish. She had to hit the brakes pretty quickly and ask them to switch back to English. It's that human side of a superstar that makes Iga so easy to root for, and with Francisco Roig now on her coaching team, she's got the perfect tutor to help bridge that gap. Then, there's Alexandra Eala, who definitely has a head start. After taking down Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova, Eala effortlessly switched from English to a fluent, heartfelt Spanish, explaining that she feels right at home in Madrid. Having trained at the Rafa Nadal Academy for nearly 8 years, her comfort level is undeniable. It's like she's playing in her own backyard. Both players are looking sharp as they advance in the bracket, with Swiatek eyeing a deep run and Eala riding high after a solid start. It's not just about the points on the scoreboard. It's about that special connection players build with the cities they play in. Who do you think will master the local language first, Iga or the rest of the tour? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more behind-the-scenes action from the world of tennis. Sometimes, the most impressive victories happen off the court. Ever wondered what it takes to sharpen a champion's serve? Well, Iga Swiatek just gave us a masterclass in the value of mentorship. Fresh off a training block at Rafael Nadal's Academy in Mallorca, the world number 4 is making some serious adjustments, and the results are already starting to show on the court. After a disappointing exit in Stuttgart, Swiatek roared back at the Madrid Open, dismantling Daria Snigur with a performance that looked as clinical as it was confident. But the real headline here isn't just the win, it's the evolution of her game. Working alongside her new coach, Francisco Roig, and getting direct input from the legendary Rafael Nadal himself, Swiatek is fine-tuning her service motion, a process she admits is as much about muscle memory as it is about technical precision. She candidly shared that while she expected the changes to be automatic in Stuttgart, tennis isn't a video game. It takes time for the body to catch up to the mind. By resetting her mechanics and focusing on that elbow position, she's finally seeing the payoff. It's fascinating to see a player of her caliber willing to break down her own fundamentals, especially under the guidance of someone like Nadal, who she says remains a comforting, available sounding board whenever she needs perspective. It's a bold move that proves, even at the top of the sport, you never stop being a student. Are you impressed by Iga's willingness to overhaul her game in the middle of the season? Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of professional tennis, because remember, true champions aren't just born, they are constantly rebuilt. Ever wonder what it takes to stay at the very top when the rest of the tour is breathing down your neck? Iga Swiatek is currently finding that out the hard way, but she is making some bold moves ahead of her Madrid Open debut. After a tough quarterfinal exit in her first outing with new coach Francisco Roig, questions are swirling about whether her game is peaking at the right time. But instead of panicking, Swiatek is doubling down on her preparation in a way that is raising quite a few eyebrows. She is skipping the traditional lead-up matches, opting instead for a high-intensity training block that features a surprise sparring partner, ATP veteran and former top 10 star, Pablo Carreño Busta. It is a rare sight to see a WTA star sharing the court with an active ATP pro in such a public practice session, but it shows just how serious she is about sharpening her game. Now, let's be real, the pressure is immense. She is a former champion here, but her path through the draw is a minefield. She has to contend with heavy hitters like Aryna Sabalenka and the surging Mura Andreeva, starting with a tricky opening clash against Daria Snigur, who just pulled off a miracle comeback. Can this unique training strategy give her the edge she needs to reclaim her crown, or will the weight of expectation be too much to bear? If you enjoyed this deep dive into the tennis world, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more behind-the-scenes insights. At the end of the day, champions aren't defined by their wins, but by how they adjust when the world tells them they've lost their way. Iga Swiatek on a mission to reclaim her total dominance on the dirt. If you watched her performance at the Caja Magica on Thursday, the answer is a resounding yes. Swiatek absolutely dismantled Daria Snigur, wrapping up a 6-1, 6-2 victory in just 61 minutes. Now, you have to keep in mind, Snigur was riding a massive high coming off an epic win against Daria Kasatkina, where she fought off 4 match points in a record-breaking 15-13 tiebreak. But against Swiatek, that momentum hit a brick wall. It was a masterclass in efficiency. Swiatek sprinted to a 5-0 lead in under 25 minutes, proving once again that when she is locked in, she is simply unplayable. Sure, she had a momentary lapse at the start of the second set, dropping her serve to go down 0-2, but the way she snapped back to sweep 6 straight games, that is the hallmark of a true champion. This is only her second tournament working with her new coach, Francisco Roig, and she seems to be adjusting to the unique altitude and conditions in Madrid perfectly. She is looking for that first clay court title since her historic 4th Roland Garros crown, and right now, she looks like the favorite to beat. Elsewhere, it was a day of shocks and surprises as Ana Bondar pulled off the biggest win of her career, knocking out the 7th-seeded Elina Svitolina in straight sets for her first-ever top 10 victory. Belinda Bencic, meanwhile, cruised through her match against Petra Marcinko with relative ease. But the story remains Swiatek, who is charging toward the 3rd round with lethal intent. Do you think anyone can stop her this week in Madrid? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all the action from the tour. In tennis, momentum is everything, but sometimes greatness just doesn't wait.